I'm Jose.
And we are Static Days.
I used to travel a lot with my parents, and they used to just have, just their favorite CDs on playing in the car all the time. So anything from like Dire Straits to, the Queen or Bon Jovi or whatever, and I just kind of would listen to that and be like, yeah, that sounds like something I could do. That sounds cool. And then I went to school, and then music lessons, and I went, right, okay, I'm gonna do that. It was always natural. It was always like I'm just gonna do that because I'm not don't want to do anything else. So yeah.
For me, I guess I've always been singing. My dad likes to tell a story that before I could even talk, I was singing in the car along with the music, but just didn't know the words yet. So I guess I've kind of always have been. I was more of a musical theatre girl for most of my life until I convinced myself I actually can maybe do it by myself and I don't have to be in a show to be able to sing, just sing what I want. And then I met him, just kind of taught me that I could be an artist instead of just singing musicals in the shower.
Well, yeah, like I said, it's always something that I knew that I was gonna do just because it was just in me. So I just decided to go and study, and I went to study music, and where I went to study, I met a lot of people, and I made a lot of contacts, and I learned a lot, and I learned that it really made me want to do it even more. So it's just kind of just build up on what I already wanted to do.
I think I've always wanted to, but I think fear kind of got in the way a lot, especially when I was like a teenager and stuff, and he's like, oh, not very good. But I think more other people made me realise that I actually wanted to do it, and that other people made me realise that I was probably alright at it, and I could do it by myself. Well, as I said, I grew up like mainly in the musical world, so I was singing like Glee songs. Wicked is my favourite musical in the whole entire world, so
still is.
It still is. Yeah, it was mostly that, and then your typical like Christina Aguilera, Beyonce, anyone that sang loudly. That was my kind of music growing up. Now I suppose it's changed a bit more. It's a bit more softer and more folky kind of the stuff we do. Things like Swell Season, Yvette Brothers. Things a bit more funky, I suppose.
I first started as a drummer, and I was always playing it was mainly just Green Day or anything punk rock, which then evolved into metal. So like a lot of Slipknot, a lot of stuff like that. So like I just went through an array of genres, of like from anything from rock to punk to metal, and then suddenly I started looking into more specific types of rock, and then I discovered that I could do. I didn't have to just do hard stuff. Like I could do really soft music, and I discovered Damien Rice, and I think Damien Rice really changed the way I look at music, the way I write. And then I found Placebo, who also changed the way I write lyrically and the way I decided to look at music in general. And then I just started, same thing. Then we both discovered bands together, like, Yvette Brothers, and I started listening to a lot of Mumford & Sons as well, so that kind of worked into the folk bit. And yeah, just kind of, it was just a mishmash of all those things together. And we've had quite a bit of experience in just playing gigs.
Yeah.
I think that's what I like most, just playing live stuff. We've done quite a few videos on YouTube, like we've done some covers as well and some little arrangements of famous songs. But I think right now we're just kind of trying to just establish ourselves more personally as artists.
Yeah, I think so.
Just kind of writing,
testing different things at the moment.
Yeah, discovering what we're really like.
Yeah, so I think most of the stuff at the moment is kind of like quite soft and folky, but more of the things we've written recently are more happy and comedy kind of things, like taking the piss out of each other. Like it's slightly different. It's kind of more fun now, I guess.
Yeah, while still, focusing on somewhat serious themes, but still, yeah, it's mostly
It's a bit
just
more
kind
of a happy
it's more just having fun, yeah. For
Yeah.
now, we're just kind of seeing where we go lyrically, and then at some point we'd like to just have an EP. We're probably just gonna work a bit on songwriting, and maybe come out with a few videos, like a few like one-off, maybe some singles or maybe an EP. It's something that we're still discussing. We're still
Depends where the inspiration comes from. I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah,
If we've got
exactly.
loads, we might write an EP.
yeah.
If we've just got one good idea, then it might just be a couple of singles.
Yeah, exactly. So, we've been Static Days, and we hope you enjoyed that. And you can find our links underneath to where you can find our music.
Thanks!
Thanks.